Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a review for the OPI Hello Kitty collection that just came out for holiday 2019. I get all my OPI polish from polishpick.com. I'll put a link to their website below. They have really great prices and they ship super fast, so it's a really great place to pick those up. Okay, let's talk about this collection. This is the second OPI Hello Kitty collection that they have done, and the last one was spring 2016. So that's back when I wasn't doing entire collection reviews for OPI, and so I had just picked up a handful of those at that time. But during that time I had read online about a year later that there were a lot of polishes that people love from that collection, especially Let's Be Friends, and I'll talk about that one in a minute. And so they decided to do another collection and to listen to their customers, which I thought was really awesome, and bring another Hello Kitty collection back and bring back Let's Be Friends as well. That's the only repeated polish in this collection. So this collection has a wide variety of color. It's got pastels, it's got deep colors, and it's got fun holiday colors. A little bit different than OPI has done in the past for their holiday shades. There is 2 reds, which they typically do. There's a lot of shimmers, more shimmers and glitters than there is creams. Okay, so let's talk about them. So the first one that I am going to talk about is Let's Be Friends, and it's this creamy light pink. So when this one first came out, I didn't pick it up, and luckily one of my local beauty supply stores carries old collections, like they have them there for a while, and so I was able to go get this one, and I was really excited to be able to find it. Now this one, I don't know if it's because my bottle's 4 years old, this is not exactly the same. This is probably a little bit closer to Lisbon Wants More OPI, maybe even a little bit brighter, and it's just got this really glowy blue undertone, which I love, and I love that other pink. If you guys know me well, you know that light pink is my favorite nail polish color to wear. So I did love this one quite a bit, but it's not the same as the one that was released 4 years ago, unless my bottle has changed a little bit, and that could be the case. But I'm gonna get that bottle. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's the old one. You can see the caps are a little bit different. This is the 2016 version, and this is the new version this year. And it's probably going to be hard to tell in my camera the difference. So, and I do have a swatch picture. But the old one is more of a warm tone pink. So they're a little bit different, but honestly, I don't care because I love them both, and I think you guys are going to love it too. This one's even a little bit lighter than Lisbon Wants More OPI. I definitely grab it, especially if you love OPI, because this collection is limited edition and it will be gone. The formula is really, really nice. It's going to be opaque in 2 coats. It builds up really nicely, especially if you float your brush on the top. I've talked about that before. That really helps with these light colors in application and getting a nice even 2 coats. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one I have is a Hush of Blush, and this is a pearly pink with some really, really fine shimmer in there. And it's kind of like a silvery shifting color. It's really pretty. This one surprised me quite a bit. It really reminded me of the color that Keeps on Giving from OPI, and that one was released a couple years ago, and it was one of my favorites one winter, I believe. This one I like a little bit better. It's more of a cool tone pink. That other one's a little bit warmer and kind of more of a streaky pearly. I don't know if that makes sense. This is more opaque. So this is going to be opaque. I always do 2, and I did 2 for my swatch, but it has a really beautiful formula, and I think this is going to be perfect for the holidays. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one is Mini Celebrations to Go, and this is a nice, gorgeous, pearly champagne color, but it's really packed with these really fine glitters, which makes it pretty opaque in 1 coat. And this one's really pretty too, and I think it is just perfect for the holiday season. And like I said, I don't usually like these. A lot of the other champagne pearly ones that they have, that OPI has released in the past, don't have this glitter, and this glitter for me makes all the difference. And it's not like bang glitter, it's just really subtle glitter, and I just really like it so much. This one surprised me too. Again, the formula is really great, and let's get into the comparisons. The next one I have is Let Love Sparkle, and it's this beautiful periwinkle blue. It's got an interesting formula. It's a little bit textured, just a tiny bit, and I'm just saying that because you're not going to feel it, especially when you have a top coat on, but it's got an interesting formula. I've never had a polish like this before. It's really like fluffy and powdery, which makes it really pretty on the nail. And I think it's just because it's so packed with these really, really fine glitters in here. And I think that this one's gonna go pretty quickly. So I would definitely jump on this one. The color tone's similar to polishes that Essie has. You're Such a Budapest is more purple toned and this is more blue, but this is very unique. There's nothing that OPI has in this color range with this texture like this. It's very new to me, and so this one's a standout for sure. I did build it up in 2 coats. I think I did 3 for my swatch though, and I think it's just because when you put it on, it looks really light, and I thought that I was maybe missing some parts of my nail, but I wasn't. So I think you're going to be able to get it opaque in 2 to 3 coats. The next 2 that I'm going to talk about are toppers, and this one is called Pile on the Sprinkles. It's a nice purple topper. It's got like a clearish purplish base with some iridescent glitters in it. Really beautiful. I did want it to build up a little bit more. I was kind of bummed that it was just a topper, but it really is pretty over these polishes. Did not do comparisons for this just because it's pretty unique and I don't have anything like this in my collection, as well as the pink one. I didn't do comparisons for that one either. This next one has the same formula. It's just pink, and then it has those same iridescent glitters that you're going to see here. It really is a pretty shade too. Again, this is the same formula, same topper. It's really just going to be something you add on top of another polish to make it more fun and festive, which is fun for the holidays. So I think a lot of you guys are going to like these toppers as well. If you love toppers, these are amazing. And the next one is Glitter to My Heart. Again, another topper. It's a really pretty one. It has a clear base with some silver glitter and some white hexes in there. It's fun. I wish there weren't so many toppers in this collection, but like I said, if you like toppers, you're really going to like all these. This one is kind of similar to one that OPI has done. It's called Pirouette My Whistle, and I think it was, I can't remember what collection it was, some ballet collection, but I do have that one. That one has more finer silver shimmers or glitter, and the hexes aren't so stark white. They're more of like a soft white. So similar but different, and that other one builds up more than this one. It's more, the glitter's more concentrated in the bottle. It's pretty though. I like these toppers probably more than the colored ones, especially in the winter, because I think they look like snow on your nails, and so I like this one quite a bit. And let's get into the comparison for that. And then I have Isn't She Iconic? It's this metallic, very shimmery silver, kind of like a black silver. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little bit darker. Really is packed with glitter though. The more they do shades like this, the more that I'm really liking them. Although they've done some like this in the past, and Essie's done some too. So to me, it wasn't super unique, but if you don't have a polish like this, I'd pick this one up. It's probably my favorite out of all of them just because it's packed with really fine shimmer. You're not going to see any lines, and it's just goes on really pretty, and it is fun for the holidays. So this is going to be opaque in 1 coat. It's got a very nice formula. I always do 2, and my swatch has 2 coats. So not too unique, but fun. Okay, now we're gonna get into the creams, which are always my favorite. That's the one thing I am missing in these, is I really love creams. The first cream is Hello Pretty, and it's this really nice, beautiful purple shade. All these have like a curly formula, which is really fun because it makes them kind of squishy. This just goes on so pretty, and it's gonna be perfect for fall, and I love purple any time of year. It's one of my favorite shades to wear, and I love this polish a lot. The formula is really great. Like I said, it's acrylic, so it's gonna build up in 2 coats, and 2 beautiful squishy coats. This one I think you will like. I couldn't find any other purples that were exact like this. They were all really close, but not totally exact. That's partly due to it having a different formula. So I think you guys are gonna like this one, and this is what I would recommend to pick up. And let's get into the comparisons. And the next one is my favorite Gal Pal, and this is a really nice navy shade. It has that same acrylic formula, and it's going to build up in 2 coats as well. Sometimes I thought maybe it needed 3, but I think you're good with 2. That was just around the edge where I was cleaning up, where it didn't overlap evenly. Does that make sense? And so part of that was sheer. So just have to be careful in the application with this and just clean it up really nicely. I didn't notice that it would have the potential to stain. I haven't worn it for a long time, so I can't say exactly, but sometimes you can tell when you clean the polish off because it stains your skin a little bit, and I did not have this problem with this one. It is pretty similar to I Saw, You Saw, We Saw, Warsaw, but that's a pretty dated polish by OPI, so this is probably It's probably nice to have a newer version of that. The formulas are slightly different, but they're pretty close in color tone. It really is a pretty navy blue. It maybe has like a hint of green, which I really love. And let's get into the comparisons. This next one is all about the bows, and this one surprised me. You guys know I like cherry reds. I don't get excited about reds very often. I think this is my new favorite red, and I think I said that last time when Essie came out with one called Cherry on Top, and I love that one too. It's close to this, but they're not the same. So this one has that amazing curly formula, but this is going to be opaque in like one gorgeous coat. But I did two for my swatch. I always do two, and it's so pretty, you guys. And it was interesting when I was comparing it to polishes. It was kind of right between the pinks and the reds, so it's got a lot of pink, but not enough to make it a pink and not a red. Does that make sense? And so I love that so much about it, and I would recommend picking this one up. I don't have a lot of reds, but I did find some that were kind of close to it, but they weren't exactly the same, so I feel like it's kind of unique. Cherry on Top is a little more pink than this, and then OPI Red was probably closest to it, but that's a touch more red. I would get this one. I love it. And let's get into the comparisons. The next one is A Kiss on the Chic, and I love that name. This one's quite unique too, and I fell in love with this red too. But you guys know, so these are the two type of reds that I like. This cherry reds and then these more kind of brown reds. I think it was closest to, let me check, hold on one second. Okay, it was pretty close to Essie with the band, and that's one of my favorite Essie colors. This just had quite a different formula. This is a little more curly, and with the band is more like really nice in one coat and just nice and opaque. But there's different things I like about the curly polishes that build up and look a little squishier too. So then that way they're different, but the color tone is really the same. I like this one quite a bit. The formula is not as opaque as the red one, so it's going to take two coats to build up, but it just builds up so nicely, and this curly formula is so good. And let's get into the comparisons. Okay, so that's it for the main collection, and then I have these nice 3 glitters here. These are exclusive glitters, and they're available at Polish Pick 2, so I would check those out as well. The first one I'm going to talk about is Glitter All the Way, and it's this nice yellow gold. This one is quite opaque, so it's going to build up in 2 coats. It has some really fine glitter and then a little bit larger glitter, and it's just packed in there, so it's going to build up really nicely. If you just want glitter for your mani, this one will work really well, and it's perfect for the holidays. I don't typically like yellow toned golds, but this one worked really well, and I liked it quite a bit. I did not do comparisons for any of these glitters. The next one I have is Dream in Glitter, and it's this nice red one. This has nice red glitter. I think that's all in there. Yeah, it's just the same red glitter, and it kind of has like a pinky purple shift in that glitter. It is a topper. I was a little bit disappointed in that way because I wanted a nice just like opaque red for the holidays. I love those, but I already have some, so that's okay. It's really pretty though for the holidays. And this next one is Born to Sparkle, and this is a really nice rose gold glitter. It's just a chunky glitter with a clear base, and so again, this is going to be a topper. I'll show you in my pictures here just on the nail by itself and then on top of the color. And it's really pretty. I like these rose gold glitter shades. Okay, that's it for the collection. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a little bit different than OPI has done. Oh gosh, Viper. She scared me. Oh, anyway, Viper, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Jump. It's okay. It's okay. Are you scared? It's okay. Oh, she's the sweetest. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So that's it. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, I think it's a little different than OPI has done. I kind of wish there weren't so many shimmers, but that is what makes it fun for the holiday, and it's just not my favorite thing. But I really love all the creams so much. So let's talk about my favorites. Hello Pretty, Let's Be Friends, of course, because it's a little bit different than the one that I have. All About the Bows, A Kiss on the Chic, and my favorite Gal Pals, so all these here. And then the shimmery ones that I liked were this nice pearly pink, and I think I will wear this for the holidays. And then I really like this just because it's so unique, and I love polishes this color. Let me know what your favorites were, and make sure to check out all those polishes on polishpick.com. Okay, thanks. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.